y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, all right. If you like what you see over here, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, don't you never be afraid to go ahead and hit that bell. Okay, if you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here getting it in with every last one of these good old tarot messages. Okay, if you would like a personal reading from me, please hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. Okay, all readings are $44.44 and do have at least a 48-hour turnaround time. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. You know, this is all about, we're at resurrection time right now. So we want to talk about birth, okay? We are going to go ahead and look into a fertility reading. Somebody out there, you may be wondering, you may be curious as to what is coming for you in terms of fertility. Don't know the situation, don't know why, but someone is asking about fertility at this time. And yeah, so we want to know what's going on with birth in the collective. So we are going to just take a look, okay? What is the fertility forecast, okay? Let's see. Okay. Okay, we come out the gates with the Wiccan read, baby. By the Wiccan law, ye must. This is what's on the card. In perfect love, in perfect trust. Okay? 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill. Pen. Ye harm none. Do as ye will. But ever mind the rule of 3. What you send out comes back to you times 3. Follow this with mind and heart. And marry ye meet and marry ye parts. Ethos. Okay? What you need to know about your fertility reading. We came out swinging with that one, y'all. What you need to know about your fertility system. Let me tell you something now. What that card let us know. Your fertility very much has to do, or your fertility expectations, okay? What comes back to you has a lot to do with what you've put out. That is literally what we just saw, y'all, okay? That is what we just saw. What you put out is going to play a big role in how this reading plays. Oh, y'all, we came out swinging, okay, on this fertility reading. Chariot of Ascension, okay? You do have a lot of divine help around your fertility. We do see chariot energy. There is momentum. This momentum, though, I'm getting it is divine momentum, y'all. It's coming from above. It's coming from the spirit realm. Someone is pushing your fertility, okay? Literally, they are pushing it. Someone is pushing somebody's fertility, y'all. Okay, someone from the beyond. It may be an ancestral energy, an older male. Okay, ancestor. Okay, it's pushing. They are pushing your fertility. What did I say? Air. It is in the spirit realm. Somebody is pushing and communicating on your behalf for fertility. There may have been a block to fertility for someone. Based on who you've been in the earth realm, you have an ancestral energy, a male ancestral energy that is literally pushing for you in terms of fertility. This person, I'm literally seeing this energy is like they're just creating momentum around your fertility, okay, and birth aspect. Somebody's just creating momentum around that on your behalf. This ancestor may have been a Sagittarius. If you know who they were, we get I see. Okay, this person sees. You know that. Some of you may have been having a difficult time conceiving. Some of you just are saying, when the hell is it going to happen? Some of you may be a little older. Some of you, maybe there's some fertility issues with the male. Some of y'all may have a lot of children, but you're like trying really hard, not being able to have another one. You may be looking for a rainbow baby. It's just a lot of situations that come to mind. But what I'm telling you is you need to know is that someone in the spirit realm sees you. Okay? They see you and they're pushing for you. They're pulling for you. They're rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Okay? They are rooting for you. So know that there is divine assistance present. Okay? Temple of the Black Obsidian, the dark healing chamber. Let me tell you what's going on, sister. Let me tell you what the push really is and how it supports your fertility. There's an ancestral energy, a male, that is pushing to heal your relationship with the divine masculine, because your relationship with the masculine is not really right. There may have been some bad experiences, or maybe you really had somebody that was your intended and then it didn't work out. Okay, so there may be some blockages in your heart chakra towards the masculine. Somebody is shoving and pushing, trying to get you free of that. It could even be in the one relationship you are in now. There could be a separation mentally, energy-wise, and it's like, no. Okay, there is a push. There is a push. This person is pushing on your behalf to get you through this. Okay, Neptune. There may be something, okay, that this person, okay, feels you need to sacrifice to get into balance. Okay, your pride. I'm hearing somebody got too much pride, okay? There may be an issue where your ancestor is saying, like, if you let go of your pride and forgive a certain person, a certain masculine, if you let go of your pride and forgive yourself for something, okay, Spirit, thank you. Somebody, they're saying you need to let something go. There's something you need to let go. And they are pushing and pressing for you to let this thing go, okay? Somebody is really on the other side trying to break some type of boundary or board. I'm seeing a wooden wall, a wooden plank. That is being, somebody is trying to bust the wooden plank to get you through to your season of fertility, okay? Balance, once again. Yeah, there's an imbalance. And I just keep hearing that word pride. Okay, there may also be envy. Somebody, are you envying? There may be some karmics. Okay, y'all, that was some tea. There may be some karmics that you are in a certain envying energy with. Okay? And these clients, these, why did I say clients? Okay. Do you know these people? Are they clients of yours? Somebody around you? Somebody that you may have felt came to you for wise counsel, and now you're looking and seeing them, and it's like, well, why they getting, you know, they getting the blessing or whatever, and I've been trying, and we've been trying to have our fourth child, and somebody may be harboring some levels of pride, some levels of resentment or envy, okay? Boundaries. What did I just say? Balance, boundaries, okay? There are some boundaries. That's what's being broken down. Somebody got some boundaries to their fertility that your ancestor really wants you to know. It's not working, okay? That's not working. It's not to your benefit. Sixth house, okay? Routine. You need to balance, get everything straight, pull everything together. Your boundaries and everything that you have going on, you need to get into a new routine. You need to embrace a new routine, okay? Because the way you're doing it is not conducive to who you are, what you're trying to be as far as being a mom and really getting to that place. You need to let some things go and embrace a new routine, okay? We see Yod come through. That's very important, y'all. Yods, we got this, a sign, a symbol, a word from God that speaks to your destiny. So we're very much getting Wheel of Fortune energy right now, okay? So there is some destiny energy coming through in this reading of where it's going to go and how it's going to be. So you need to lay down some roots. Somebody wants to lay down some roots. For some of y'all, this is very well a first child. You're trying to get pregnant with your first child. You need to lay down some roots. Okay, and that's what your destiny is going to consist of. Y'all just saw it. I ain't know what I'm talking about. Y'all just saw it. It's time to lay down some roots, okay? And we are going to look deeper into that because that's what I'm hearing we need to do. It is time to lay down some roots, okay? And that is what Spirit is communicating to you, okay? We're seeing air element here and here. There's a lot of divine communication going on around you. Somebody, that's what you're feeling. You're ready for pregnancy. You're ready to expand your family. Some of y'all is even through adoption. And it is because you are ready to start creating roots. That is, but let me tell you why you're ready to start creating roots. You think you're just feeling that way maybe because you see what somebody else has and you're like, but I should have been ready for that, or let me tell you why you're feeling like it's time for you to lay down some roots. It's time for you to lay down some roots. You're feeling like it's time for you to lay down some roots because Spirit is putting that on you. The divine is putting that in your heart. You're receiving a message from the divine on your destiny, and that is why you are starting to yearn to lay down roots. I think some of y'all don't get that. You just feel like you're yearning for something you will never have. Sometimes we don't realize that we are being given a snapshot of what is to come. We're not just sitting around yearning for things blindly, but a lot of times that's what we think, okay? Our Lady with the moon at her feet, okay? That's what the divine is trying to communicate to you. You have the feminine at your feet. You are about to come into a season. Look at this, Our Lady of Promise. Look at this, praise God. That's beautiful energy. You're about to come into your season for fertility. And so some of y'all are hearing the promise and you're thinking that's not what it is. Okay? Some of y'all are hearing the promise and you're just like, nah, you know, it ain't gonna happen for me. Look at what happened for Leslie. Damn it. It ain't happening for me. Okay, some of y'all is out here on y'all damn near the Grinch. Y'all damn near Ebenezer Scrooge. Okay? And you're not realizing it. The reason that you want it is because it's time for it. God is awakening you to, okay, this is the season for it. This is the time. And instead of you thinking that, you know, you're thinking, oh, see, look, now it's something else I ain't got. No, God is putting it on your heart so heavy because he's trying to say it's coming. You got an ancestor that's pushing. So somebody's feeling pressure towards laying down roots and starting a family. And you're mad because you feel like what God is telling you or what your own ego or pride is telling you is that it should have already happened. That's not what's happening here. God is telling you, hey, here's what's coming. You're saying, hey, this didn't what I read. This is what this is. Okay, I'm getting it. Y'all see I'm getting it so fast I can't even get it out. You're saying, God is saying, here's what's coming. You're saying, see what ain't happened yet. And this is why we keep seeing balance. Somebody out there, you're emotionally and mentally imbalanced. And when you see God telling you, God is handing you, I'm literally seeing a hand with a hand from above putting one single pearl in it. God is saying, here, hold this. This is what's coming. And you're saying, look, he handed me this. I ain't never had nothing like this before. And God is like, is she kidding me? And you got an ancestor that's trying to push that negative energy out of the like, would you stop it? We're trying to get you prepared. Would you stop? Somebody needs to know that everything that is going on in your life right now that you think is like, I don't know why that happened. Why did I meet that person? Everything is haphazard. All I do is work. God is saying to you, I'm getting you prepared. All of this is preparation for the roots that are to come. And I want you to look around in your life, somebody, all the pieces are coming together slow. I'm literally feeling like lodestone energy, like things are just magnetically, they're just coming towards one center promise of God, that pearl that he handed you. And you're just sitting around talking about, see how long it took. And God is like, I can't, is she serious? Is she really finna act like that? Spell manifestation. I don't think I can make it no clearer than that. I really don't believe I can make it no clearer than that. How we end on manifestation. How we end on Empress energy. Our Lady with the moon at her feet. That's the High Priestess. Our Lady of Promise. It's kind of giving us High Priestess and Empress energy. I mean, I'm just... Y'all see, I can't do nothing but this. I can't do nothing but this because it's like Our Lady of Promise could also be the Hierophant. I mean, this is such... God is with you on something like, how clear can I make it to her that I got her back? And she's still sitting here crying saying, where is my family? Where is the... God is like, you're about to lay down roots and hop into manifestation at a level you know nothing about. Get a resurrection that is going to blow your mind. And some of y'all are seeing a vision of it. You know what it's going to be. But you're taking it as your longings and desires. No, those are not your longings and desires. That is what God is about to bring to you. And you're not catching it. Okay, God, show me a little more about these roots. Okay? That this feminine is being called. You're being called to lay down roots. And you're pregnant now. You're already pregnant with it. And some of y'all are experiencing birthing pains. Some of y'all may be getting a lot of pain in your actual womb. Like you're having more cramps than usual. And you don't understand it. It is because you're about to birth into reality. What is she about to birth in terms of root spirit? Because it's keep being given to me. You're about to birth into reality. You're about to birth into reality what? Okay? What exactly is it? Because somebody out there, it's like you need to hear the exact what's going on. The star. Okay? First of all, as you move into this season of your life, you need to have hope and you need to have faith that God is real. Because that's the first thing you need to have. You need to have hope and faith and believe that you are already pregnant with a particular energy, okay? A particular promise. We saw it down here, Our Lady of Promise. So there's already divine energy and divine commitment over you. God has made you a promise. You need to believe it's going to be seen through. 10 of Pentacles energy. What you about to birth, sis? The Star and the 10 of Pentacles, that's a legacy. That's a whole legacy. The Star and the 10 of Pentacles, baby, that's a whole legacy. Listen, that's a whole legacy. This what's going on. I'm trying to get you to understand, like God is trying to get you to see this, okay? 10 of Pentacles, not only is it legacy, it's financial security in a legacy. It's having a nest egg. It's having more kids than you thought you were going to have. Some of y'all will be grateful for one, you're going to have 3. Some of y'all going to be grateful for one, and the first one going to be twins. This is what I'm hearing, y'all. There is pregnancy coming. There's a building of legacy. Some of y'all will adopt. I'm also hearing niece. Somebody, you need to pay attention. Your niece needs your help. Okay? You're not catching it. You're going to have, you have it coming. It's coming. Okay? It's coming. Okay? It's coming to you. We see Page of Pentacles energy. This is an excellent opportunity that's going to come your way. And you already are kind of being instilled with it. It's going to come as a surprise to you and to everyone. There's a sudden, and some of y'all get the feeling that something is coming. And you still like, I just keep hearing crotchety. Like you're still crotchety. And God is like, I can't believe her. You're still crotchety. You don't believe. You think. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. That's okay. Here's the better way to say it. Some of y'all are having a prophetic vision, and you're mistaking it for an empty fantasy. You're seeing what's coming. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. It's too good. Somebody is fantasizing about something in terms of laying down roots. It's too good. And you keep trying to say, I know that ain't what's, but God is saying it is. This is what I'm about to give you. Somebody, you don't believe it. You're at a crossroads in your life right now, and you keep looking back and saying that my life then is going to be just like my life forward facing. And God is like, no, I'm about to give you a whole new life with a whole new cast of characters and everything. You do not believe this. He said, I'm going to give you a whole new handle on life. The way you wake up, the way you feel every day is going to be totally different. And you think this beautiful, whatever this beautiful rose-colored fantasy you have in your mind, it's not a fantasy. It's a rose-colored prophecy. It is what is to be. But you just think it could never be this good. It could never be this good. So you just like, it's a fantasy. I wish. Oh, I could only dream of. No, you don't have to dream, baby. This is it. This is what God is saying. He's serious. He about to give you your blessing. Okay? He about to give it to you. I'm hearing Give Me You by Brandy. Is there a problem, what she say, that you can't solve? You're all alone and no one wants to get involved. Somebody is that's where you at. You think you're all alone. You think you're all alone. You think no one cares. And you're just alone. I don't have a family. I don't have any roots. But what Brandy say next? I have a friend. He'll always be around. You need to put your faith in God, because what God wants you to understand is that He's there. Okay? Your ancestors are there. You are not alone, and you will not be left alone. Somebody believes that. And God is like, if you just put your faith in me, I just showed you the picture 11 times. And you're just so convinced. I wish that could happen. God is like, it is happening. What's wrong with you? I'm trying to show you. But you just, somebody, you dreamed it. You have a dream and you're wishing like, oh, that would just be so amazing. Okay. God is like, I'm hearing Luther. So amazing to be loved. Look, I followed the moon and the skies above. God keep pointing me upward. Thank you, Spirit. God keep pointing me upward Some of y'all need to look upward. Brandy looked upward. I have a friend. He'll always be around. He'll never leave you, okay? To the moon and the skies above. Some of y'all need to be looking upward. You looking at you. You look at God. It's like if you just look at what I'm trying to show you, what is your problem? Some of y'all need to, I'm telling you, wake up. Because God is trying to hand you roots. It's no other way to say it. What I just pulled. Eagle. Spirit has your back. Let me let y'all see that. Because y'all be thinking. Y'all think it's a game. Spirit has your back. Period. And I'm telling you, this is in somebody's mind. That it can't happen. It's not going to happen. That's in your head. That's not real. That is not real. It's just not. 3 of Wands, okay? 3 of Wands, this is future facing. I just told y'all that. Okay, this is future facing. This is what's coming. I told y'all. God ain't playing with you. Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. I just told y'all that earlier. Some of y'all looking around and you just like, oh, I don't know, my life, this isn't happening, that isn't happening. And God is trying to get you to understand, I'm preparing you. Nothing is wasted. I'm not going to let anything get away. Everything you're doing right now, you're going to look up in 6 years. I just heard 6 years. And every moment of this point in your life is going to make sense. You're going to be like, oh, that's why I took that class. That's why I met those people. That's why it didn't happen this year, but that year. Like, it's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. And you need to just you need to understand that. Like, it is all going to make sense, okay? Just relax, okay? We see the Magician. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it. Didn't God just tell you you need to believe it? Star card energy. If you believe it, it will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. If you believe it, you can have it. Y'all. We also remember we started off. This is very important to the conversation, y'all. We started off with that Wiccan read that let us know that a lot of this has to do with how you've treated people and what you've done for people. And this is God's promise to you that good deeds never go forgotten. God is smiling on you by bringing you these roots. Somebody you feel like you've been the least of them. You feel like nobody paid attention to you. They didn't notice the things you sacrificed. Somebody has made great sacrifices in their life for other people, for other, family members, for themselves. They've not been as present to make sacrifices. You've been there for others. You've been faithful. You've been devoted. You've been loyal to others. And God is like, you thought I didn't see that, didn't you? You so sure I didn't see your good deeds, you think I'm lying to you when I show you the prophetic. You think you just having a dream or a fantasy when you see all of the blessings I'm finna lay down on you. When you see all the roots I'm finna hand you out of the clear blue sky. You think I'm playing. God said, watch this. Okay? The Sun, a time of great joy and success. Gratitude to the divine. God ain't playing with you. Slow and steady wins the race. It ain't happen right away because it wasn't supposed to. God has you on his timing, and he has watched your faithfulness. The book of Job is coming to me. You was faithful when people put you down. You was faithful. You kept God's promise. Y'all listen, somebody needs to hear this. You kept the promises of God when people made fun of you. You kept the promises to God when you had no money. You kept the promises to God when you had no food. You kept the promises to God when your other kids was giving you a hard time. You kept the promises to God when your employment was funny. You kept promises to God when people tried to tempt you into the world of the demonic. You kept the promises to God when you saw other people get it and nobody gave you nothing. God saw your faithfulness. He's saying, now be faithful to me now. When I'm telling you, I'm about to give it to you. Believe me. Believe me, I heard you. That's what he wants you to understand. You don't even know how sweet it's about to be. He's saying, I'm finna give you honey. Milk and honey. The time of, the land of milk and honey. And you act like You think it's a game. You think it's a joke. God like, watch what I'm finna do. Because I've been watching you. I've been watching your faithfulness while you was tested, while you was torn down, made fun of, abused, left behind. God said, I saw all that. God telling you, you finna be able to sit down and get blessings. I don't know what that means, y'all. Somebody out there, I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means work from home. I don't know if it means you're going to have kids and you're going to have a nanny girl. I don't know what's going on. But God is saying you're going to be able to sit down and get blessings. People going to say, why? She just, it's just hitting her. Check just came in the mail. The settlement just came through. Where'd she find that man at? How'd she get that car? It's going to be so easy that you're going to be like, whoa. And some of y'all have already seen it. You're seeing the vision. You're dreaming the vision. But you just can't believe it. Things that went wrong before. You was the person that got the least before. God said, your faithfulness meant everything to me. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Freedom is yours, baby. This your time. Horse spirit. But y'all, it's because it's calling to me. It's calling to me. We got to do it. We got to pull out the word, y'all. Because it's calling to me to go to the book of Job. It's calling to me, y'all. Y'all know. I don't know exactly where my books is at. Now I was raised down there to the church. I don't have my books in order like that. I just don't, y'all. Okay, now y'all we're gonna have to find Job. And I can do the right thing. I could just go on to the index. Ain't that what I should do? Oh, there you go. There you go. That's all right. Job said, here I is. We open on Job 24:20. The womb forgets them. The worm feasts on them. The wicked are no longer remembered, but are broken like a tree. They prey on the barren and childless woman, and to the widow they show no kindness. But God drags away the mighty by his power. Though they become established, they have no assurance of life. He may let them rest in a feeling of security, but his eyes are on their ways. I want y'all to see how when bibliomancy, God took us to the same message. He needs somebody to know. My God. God is showing out. Took us to the same message, y'all. For a little while, they are exalted and then they are gone. They are brought low and gathered up like all others. They are cut off like heads of grain. If this is not so, who can prove me false and reduce my words to nothing? Did y'all hear what was said? The wicked are forgotten, but God drags away their power by his mighty, drags away the mighty by his power. He said the wicked is forgotten and drug away. He said, but rest in a feeling. He said, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get back to it because I'm getting ahead of myself, okay? Because we're going to get it. It's the same message, y'all. We see the wicked are forgotten. For those of y'all that feel like that karmic, we saw it earlier. You feel like that karmic is the one. Why she getting everything? Listen, God sees everything, okay? God sees everything. Period. And if this is not so, who gonna prove him wrong, baby? This what it is. This is where it is. This is where it is. Okay? Job 28:13. I'm sorry, Job. We're going to go to Job 28:5. The earth from which food comes is transformed below as by fire. The lapis lazuli comes from its rocks, and its dust contains nuggets of gold. No bird of prey knows the hidden path. No falcon's eye has seen it. We're talking about where wisdom is found. There's wisdom being given to you, and you don't believe it, you don't understand it. The path to wisdom for you is in your heart, is in your mind's eye, is in your prophetic eye. God is showing you what is to come. You ain't believing it. You're not believing it. We're finna run back to Job right quick. Yeah, let him hit us one more time. Okay? Job 39:1. Do you know when the mountain goats gave birth? Do you watch when the doe bears her fawn? Do you count the months till they bear? Do you know the time they give birth? They crouch down and bring forth their young, and their labor pains are ended. Their young thrive and grow strong in the wilds. They leave and do not return. Somebody listen. The birth, we went straight to birth. Birth is coming, okay? You're going to have strong children and roots that are able to go out into the world and to thrive on their own. Okay? This is a whole divine word, because somebody out there, I'm telling you, you don't believe. You don't believe your own prophecy. You yourself might be somebody that other people come to for divine counsel, for divine prophecy. But something about when it comes to you, you don't believe. Okay? You don't believe. Okay, we're just going to throw a few letters in the hat. Just some letters that your name, the person this pertains to, Spirit. Okay? What letter? Or letters. We're going to pull some letters. Obviously, this can apply to anybody, okay? But, you know, we got some surefire, folks. We just want the Lord to just kind of show us whom this may apply to, baby. Okay, the letter Q. Your name may begin with a Q, with an R, or with an A. Okay? Or with a K. With a G, or with an E, an I, or a Y, or a V. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Don't you never be afraid to go on through, hit that bell, okay? If you want to be here every single time me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? As always, y'all, I will catch y'all in the next one.